Excuse me, get out here.
Yeah, somebody called about this Jeep out here.
My
They said
Jeep?
it's running and there's nobody in it, so they just want to make sure everything is all
I
right.
had it running, I'm sorry.
The police here show up on a very important investigation. There's a Jeep running in the driveway. But then the homeowner appears and he tells the cops to go away.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up?
Well, hang out right here for a second. Are you the only one inside?
Hey, listen, I don't answer questions and I'm gonna need y'all to get the off my property.
No, sir. Sir, I need you to come back over here now.
But they refuse to leave, and instead, they just arrest everybody.
Okay.
Hey, Christina, I still run this house. I'm gonna need you to get in the house.
All right, that's not happening. We're getting detained. Stay back here. Stay back here. It's gonna be bad.
Hey, back up now. Don't do that, bro. Back up now. Back up now.
Were they allowed to do that? Didn't they need a warrant? Let's go through it.
Put your hands behind your back. For what? Put your hands behind your back. Help me. Help me, please. Don't let me die.
You're really going to like this one. But first, I want to tell you about the sponsor of this video. As both a content creator and a lawyer, privacy is important to me, which is why my sponsor is today again Incogni. Most people are totally oblivious to the fact that their private data is being collected and traded online by data brokers. Data brokers create shadow profiles on you that include a frightening amount of personal information. These insights are then used by insurance companies, banks, businesses, and even the government. They use your financial history to assess your risk level and deny you bank loans or credit cards. The government could use it to obtain warrants against you in criminal investigations. They can use your demographic and personal information to target you with annoying political ads. Incogni tracks down the data brokers that have this information, and then they have it completely removed. And it's super easy. You just create an account, and you basically don't have to do anything else. It just sort of works in the background, continuously removing your private data off the interwebs. So check out Incogni using the link below, or go to incogni.com/civil to get an exclusive 60% off an annual Incogni plan just for my viewers. As far as mine goes, Incogni has, as of today, located my private information with 233 different data brokers, and they have had that data deleted with 203. That would be difficult and lengthy to even attempt to do, even myself being a lawyer. Incogni does it all for me, which is fantastic. Again, check out Incogni using the link below, or go to incogni.com/civil to get an exclusive 60% off an annual Incogni plan. Now let's get back to the video. This video was posted by the YouTube channel The Terry Stop, and I believe this is his own personal incident that occurred. I will link his channel and the videos in the pinned comment below. This footage brings us to Springfield, Missouri. Springfield is the third most populous city in the state of Missouri, and it's the county seat of Greene County. It has a population of about 169,176. Springfield's nicknames include the Queen City of the Ozarks and the birthplace of Route 66. The city has been called the Buckle of the Bible Belt. The city is actually the headquarters for Bass Pro Shops. It's also home to O'Reilly Auto Parts. This is where the body cam footage first turns on. There's two officers there, and it appears they're about to knock on the front door, but the door is slightly open. So they're just standing there listening to what's taking place inside the house. They were called there because there is a Jeep running in the driveway. They later claim that there was a call about yelling, but I believe that they just heard some yelling once they were standing there listening inside the house.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up?
Well, hang out right here for a second. Are you the only one inside?
Hey, listen, I don't answer questions and I'm gonna need y'all to get the fuck off my property.
No, sir. Sir, I need you to come back over here now.
Cops allegedly were called there because somebody, perhaps a Karen, was concerned that a Jeep was running in the driveway. That's the basis of their investigation that they're conducting. There's no arrest warrant. There's no crime, apparently. that has been reported or committed or suspected. They're just there to investigate this Jeep that's running. So they go onto the property. The homeowner asks them to leave. They refuse. So officer number 1 is standing at the front door. He looks like he has his left leg actually inside the house. Then officer number 2 is standing in the driveway just to the side of sort of what I would call the front porch pavement of the house. In my opinion, they'd be within the curtilage of the house. And the U.S. Supreme Court has said, the front porch of a house and the curtilage of a house for Fourth Amendment reasons are considered basically the same as being inside the house. What legal right do officers have to be there? They were called, just say they were called by a Karen about the Jeep. The only right they have to be on these people's property is the right of a Girl Scout, the right of a door-to-door salesman, the right of a neighbor coming by to knock on the door. It's just a consensual encounter. They're only allowed to be on the property with the express permission of the property owners, of the residents, or with the implied permission. Therefore, in the absence of a warrant and in the absence of some emergency, when the homeowner tells them to leave, they have no right to remain on the property. They must leave. Very clearly, the one officer even has his foot within the door. They're refusing to leave.
Excuse me, can I help you?
Yeah, somebody called about this Jeep out here.
My
They said
Jeep?
it's running and there's nobody in it, so they just want to make sure everything is all
I
right.
had it running, I'm sorry.
Okay. And then we heard some yelling when we were knocking on the door. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you serious? Yeah, everything's okay.
Okay.
Hey, Christina, I still run this house. I'm gonna need you to get in the house.
All right, that's not happening. Nope. We're getting detained.
The officer says, that's not happening. You're getting detained. And it's important that he says that because now what do we not have? We don't have a consensual encounter. We have a detainment. It doesn't mean an arrest, but it could be an investigative detainment, just like a traffic stop. That now takes us from a consensual encounter to that invokes the Fourth Amendment. To be justified, the officer has to have reasonable suspicion that some crime has occurred, usually. But here, we're on the front porch, essentially, of a house, and that changes things. That's not a traffic stop. That's not on a public sidewalk. That's on a home. That's in a home, and our home is our castle, the most highly protected place under the Fourth Amendment. He can't do that. He can't detain somebody just with reasonable suspicion. He has to have a warrant or probable cause and exigent circumstances, which means an emergency. Barring that, he has no legal right, no constitutional right to detain this man. He has to leave and go get a warrant, unless there's some sort of exigency/emergency occurring.
Shut the door and go inside.
Listen.
Shut the door and go inside.
Mind your back. Mind your back.
Detained.
You're getting detained, is all.
Y'all, cameras on?
Yes, sir. You can request them later, Terry. All right, you want to just take him over by the Jeep? Not on downwind of the Jeep. This stuff's gonna... Hey,
What about my fucking door? No.
we need to talk to you is all.
Oh, you need to talk to me?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
And now the female resident has asked them to leave and is refusing to open the door. So the cops are there with no warrant, and they're seizing these individuals, refusing to leave the property because they want to forcibly ask questions about this Jeep that's running in the driveway. And unfortunately for them, that's not an option under the Constitution unless the Jeep running in the driveway is an emergency situation. And I don't see any facts here indicating that to be the case. And it just goes downhill from here.
Get away from the door. What up?
Hey,
What up?
so we got called over here for a bunch of yelling. We show up, there's a bunch of yelling going on.
Okay.
I'm talking to whoever she is.
Okay.
And then this gentleman comes outside and starts pushing her back inside.
Okay.
So he's detained. He's detained. We do need to talk to her.
No, you don't.
We need to talk to everyone else. We need to talk to
You don't need to
everyone
talk to
that's
her.
involved.
Hey, what the you got going on?
Stay back here.
Bro.
Stay back here. Stay back here. It's gonna be
Hey,
back.
don't touch me.
Stay
Don't
back
touch
here.
me.
Stay
Don't
back.
touch
It's
me.
gonna be back.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Stay back.
Don't touch me. Don't
Stay
touch
back.
me, bro.
Stay
Don't
back.
touch me.
Stay back.
Stop touching touching me!
You're gonna stay away from
Stop
my partner.
touching
We're gonna
me!
have problems.
Let him go, bro.
I'm doing nothing.
Let him go, bro.
I ain't been doing
Okay,
nothing.
Come on,
step
man.
back. Step back.
Let him go, bro.
Step back. Perfect.
Let him go, bro.
Wait a second. What in the world is going on over here?
Go, bro.
As soon as he starts acting, stops acting a fool.
I'm on way.
Okay, good for you.
My yard.
Go in the house.
Go.
Go in the house, bro.
It's best in the house.
Go in the house, bro. Go.
Do it from the window.
No.
I ain't even do nothing. Oh, God damn.
We're here investigating a domestic disturbance.
There is no
And then-
domestic disturbance. Me and my brother are having a conversation. It's him and his best friend. Me.
Okay.
It's got nothing to do with no female or nobody else. It's him and his best friend. We've been friends for 15 plus years.
Okay. Arguing is fine, but at this point, he's resisting our investigation.
He's handcuffed.
He's resisting our investigation. Wait, what is your investigation? Do you see how the investigation morphed from there's a Jeep running in the driveway to all of a sudden they're getting called to a domestic? But they are going to force these people literally with violence to answer questions about why this Jeep is running in the driveway.
Away now.
Get away.
I'm standing right
Step
here
away
doing
now.
nothing,
Get
bro.
away.
I'm standing right here doing nothing. Come on now.
Get away.
For real, bro?
Yes.
For real, bro?
Right the now. Get back.
Help me. I can't
Or you're going in cuffs too.
I can't breathe. Help me.
That shit don't scare me.
Please.
That shit don't scare me.
Get away from us right
Leave
now.
him alone, bro. He's nothing to
Please,
no
I
one.
can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Stop moving.
I'm trying. Please, I can't breathe.
You can yell, you can breathe.
A little bit. I
It's
can't
crazy,
breathe.
bro. This is a lot.
Ma'am, stay back.
Step back.
Stay back.
Sister,
No,
step
what
back.
she's doing?
Please help me.
No, what
I got
she's
so little bit.
doing?
You got two that are non-cooperative
I just
and one
don't know
that's...
what they're here
Too much.
for.
They're doing too much. I don't even know why they're here.
Back up now.
Back up.
Hey,
Back up now, you're gonna get taped.
hey.
Back up now.
Don't do that.
Back up now.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
Back up
Both of you
now.
guys, get out of here.
Back up now.
Don't do that, bro.
Back up now.
Hey.
Back up now.
That make you feel better?
Back up.
I got him.
That make
Focus on
you
them.
feel better?
I got him.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. For what?
Put your hands behind your back.
Help me. Help me, please. Don't let me die.
Apparently there's going to be a part 3, but it hasn't been released yet. But I think I've seen enough here to know, all right, cops were there over the Jeep that was running. Somehow we end up in the yard and they arrest the homeowner without a warrant. He wasn't alleged to have committed a crime. Why are they arresting him? They say they're arresting him for resisting. Well, resisting what? He wasn't under arrest. The only thing he could be resisting is their investigation. But again, being that there was no warrant, the only right the cops had to be on their property was a consensual encounter, a consensual knock and talk. So the cops have this implied license to be able to walk onto your property and knock on your door and talk to you if you want to talk to them, just like a Girl Scout selling cookies. But if you ask them to leave, or even if you have a sign asking them to leave, I would argue, they have to leave. And they can come back with a warrant. They can't take you out of your house, which they literally did here, to at least 2 people, if not 3, and force you to answer questions about the Jeep in your driveway. Absolutely unconstitutional Fourth Amendment violations here. So I would hope that the criminal charges have been dropped. But this is basic constitutional law 101, and I'm just not surprised at all that the cops don't understand the distinction about the home being constitutionally important. Not that they care, but let me know in the comments if you disagree, or if you know something more about the situation. So as always, thanks for watching. If you have a video you want me to review, please use the submission link below. Subscribe both here and at the blog at thecivilrightslawyer.com. Remember, our rights don't end where your fear begins. Freedom is scary, just like the ability to answer the door with a lawfully owned and carried gun in your hand without being murdered. Freedom is scary, and police officers maybe should not be police officers if they are afraid of doing the job, or don't knock on somebody's door unless you really need to.